it would completely go against anything that I've ever said or done if I didn't make a video regarding today's little story that the former CEO of PayPal and Intuit, two of the largest financial company-ish, whatever you want to call them, tech companies, Intuit, of course, QuickBooks and Intuit TurboTax, all those big companies, says that Bitcoin is the biggest scam in history ever. And this is a no-joke guy. I mean, this guy was, you know, CEO of two of the biggest companies in the world. It's, you know, a news story. It's Bill Harris. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. I'm reading the story right now, right off of about 100 different websites. You can Google it. I guess I'll just screen share this with you guys and show you what he says about it. But everything from pump and dump to bubble to pure out speculative scam, a fool's theory of pumping prices and dumping it, and everything I've ever said till the end of time. The only reason that Bitcoin is holding on, and I'm using his words, that everything I just said to you, describing it as his words, but basically the only reason that Bitcoin is even a thing anymore, and still, is because there are enough sheep born every day to keep buying into it and keep believing that it's some amazing thing, and it's not. So let me just show you this news story and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I've quoted other people of saying that it's a scam, and coming from me, I'm nobody, who cares? But coming from the CEO or ex-CEO of PayPal and Intuit, Jordan Belfort, the old Wolf of Wall Street, who went to jail for many years for pump and dump schemes. If anyone knows what a pump and dump scheme and a scam is, it's him. He says it's a scam. Another major company overseas, and then you've got a German cryptocurrency scam company, whatever, basically changed his website out to a South Park meme that said, "And it's gone," with a picture of him on the beach with a beer saying, "Haha, I took your money that you thought was safe." So, and then of course we saw when the other Ponzi scheme happened that I did a video on about, what, 6 months ago? It's been 6 months now, where they were just up and gone with billions of dollars overnight. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's all going to come. The whole house of cards. In 10 years, you'll see a documentary about this, about how it was the greatest scam. Tons of people got rich off of it. There's a whole bunch of, you know, idiots over there driving Lambos because they took the sheep's money, made them believe it, jacked it up, and then dumped it, and got to get rich off of it, of course. But that's not because it was worth money. That's because they took advantage of people. Remember that. You can get rich off of legitimate stuff, and you can get rich off of making people think things are legitimate. Always something to keep in mind when you're investing, or multi-level marketing, or pyramid, or Ponzi schemes, or pump and dumps, or any of this stuff. There's always somebody, or a group of somebodies, that gets rich because they're up here, and the little sheep, the little lemmings and sheep, are way down here funneling the money up. The money never trickles down. It always goes up. Remember that. So let's check out the story. I'll go over to my computer screen and you guys can link it down below and read it yourselves. Here you go. It makes no sense. Former PayPal CEO says Bitcoin is the greatest scam in history. Bitcoin has been slammed as the greatest scam in history, duping ill-informed buyers caught up in the spiral of greed. 100% right. Greed. Greed, greed, greed. It gets the best of everyone. And a lot of people won't come out against Bitcoin because they're so scared of the stigma of all these pump and dumpers and social media people with 50,000 followers or 100,000 followers who are going to rip into them because they make something public, you know, their opinion that Bitcoin is a scam. As soon as they make it public, people are like, "Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb." And really, it's what a lot of people are thinking. They're just too scared to come out and say it. Kind of similar in like a lot of, you know, YouTube communities and other things. When somebody has too much power, or too many followers, other people are intimidated. They're scared to speak out against them. So he's the former chief executive of PayPal, also of Intuit, like I said, and says it's a colossal pump and dump scheme. Bill Harris said he was tired of describing crypto as speculative gambling or a bubble, and just flat out came out and said Bitcoin is a scam. 100% right. In a pump and dump game, promoters pump up the price of a security, creating a speculative frenzy, and then they dump some of their holdings at artificially high prices. In other words, something is valued today at 10 bucks. They buy up a ton of it at $10. Then they go out all over the internet using all their sheep followers and all their lemmings and all the people that'll believe anything they say. They pump it up as, "Hey, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and you guys should buy 1,000,000 coins and 1,000,000 this and 1,000,000 that," and every one of their sheep go out and buy it all. The price goes from $10 to $1,000. They turn around and dump, aka sell all their coins for a profit of 990 bucks or 9 million or whatever, and they make all the profit. They go out and buy Lamborghinis and sit on the beach. Meanwhile, after they're done selling all theirs, the price proceeds to crash, and everyone who bought it at other prices, maybe if they got in at $15 or $20 or $30 or $50 are okay, but all the people that bought in the middle and at the top end are left holding the bag and are broke. In some cases, their life savings like ding-dongs. So that's pretty much how it works. Some cryptos are pure fraud. That's 100% right. They're nothing. Ernst & Young estimates that 10% of the money raised for initial coin offerings, ICOs, has been stolen. 10% of all coin offerings has already been stolen in what, a couple of years, if that? Come on, guys. Mr. Harris joins a long list of crypto naysayers. Jordan Belfort, if you've seen The Wolf of Wall Street, he's a huge pump and dump scam. He went to jail. He knows best. And then earlier this month, the head of German cryptocurrency startup SaveDroid, Yassine Henker, I've never heard of him, but I did hear this story. He sparked fears he'd run off with 50 million US dollars after the website was taken down, replaced with a South Park meme reading, and it's gone. He later tweeted a photo of himself holding a beer on a beach with the words, "Thanks guys, over and out." And that's pretty much what everyone has done, taken advantage of people. I guess he was tracked down in Egypt by a crypto journalist, and he said it was a publicity stunt, but investors are less convinced. I guarantee it was not a publicity stunt. You don't do that because you basically risk the entire website and the company. He took the money and ran, and that was kind of his little backpedal. Massive is an understatement. 1,500 different cryptocurrencies now register over $300 billion of value. Well, yeah, they have a ton of value because a whole lot of scammers are trying to get in on the gig, basically. Mr. Harris, who was the old CEO of PayPal, is also the founder of wealth management company Personal Capital Corporation, argued Bitcoin has no value either as a means of payment or a store of value due to extreme volatility, high fees, long transaction processing times, or a thing in itself. A Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. Exactly. It only has perceived value. Google perceived value, you'll see. It's only valuable if other people think that it's worth money and will buy it from you at a higher price. Exactly right. That's why the pump, that's why the social media has been so effective in jacking this stuff up. This is why Bitcoins didn't exist 10 years ago before Instagram and Twitter and Facebook were huge. This is why it exists now and not then. And that's why it'll continue to exist only as it exists now. The vast majority of uses, Bitcoin has no role. Dollars, pounds, euros, yen, and renminbi are better means of payment, stores of value, things in themselves, and crypto is best used for criminal activity. Exactly, of course it is. It raised up 900% in December. You guys know the mania, all the whirlwind thing. And then it dropped 65%. It got as high as 20,000, and currently I believe it's under 9,000. It got as low as 5 or 6. It had a little bit of recovery, and people call it, oh, that's just the adjustment period. That's just the correction period. No, that's just at the current time when it dropped, a lot of people stopped believing in it, and then a lot of new people came on. It's not a correction. Investment bank Barclays, which is huge, likened Bitcoin's wild price rise and subsequent crash to the spread of an infectious disease, which peters out as more people become immune, just like flu season. So that's exactly right. More and more people catch on to it. More and more people lose money. They go away. Eventually, hopefully, all this crap will lose enough people to host it, and there'll only be the social media pumpers left over, and then it'll have no value, and it'll go away, and it'll be a thing of the past, like it should be. And any of you that disagree, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But remember, if you're not respectful about it, it's not going to show up, so don't waste your time. But there you go. One more huge, high-powered person, two actually, coming out, letting you know that Bitcoin is still a scam, always has been a scam, always will be a scam. That's been your Rockstarflipper crypto update for the month. Enjoy your evening, guys. You know I had to do it. I'll see you next time.